Oh, pasensya na kayo. I just didn't want na mangyari sa akin yung nangyari kanina na pinutol ng YT ang aking research. So, uh, naghabol ako ngayon. Pero, usual news lang po ito. Okay. Wala pa si Direktor, ha? So, uh, hindi ko na kayo mababati kasi kapos ako sa oras. I hope may patience ka. Lahat dito po ay puro balita. So, sa kaunlad ng bayan, community ni Pbbm at PP Sara ang kailangan. So, nandyan po si Trexie. Okay, ang unang balita po ay magandang balita. Si Pbbm approves creation of UHC. Ano po ba yung UHC? Yan ang Universal Healthcare, pangkalahatang tao sa Pilipinas. Anong sabi ni Presidente? President Marcos Jr. approved the proposal of the Department of Health on Tuesday to create a coordinating council that will oversee the implementation of the universal healthcare. Magandang balita yan sa Pilipino. News lang po ito, no? Universal Healthcare Act in the country. Next. The President approved the Department of Health proposal of creating a universal health care coordinating council through an executive order. Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa announced in a press conference. Press briefing in Malacanang. We will standardize. Ini-standardize yung health policies para hindi nagkaroon ng iba-ibang interpretasyon. Council will serve as a national governance body that will oversee the implementation of the Universal Health Care Act nationwide. The project estimated total of, malaking budget ito, national cost of for UHC and also the implementation of the universal healthcare at local government level. It will serve as the venue to discuss relevant concerns that might be raised for the implementation of UHC. Maganda yan. Maganda yan sa Pilipino, yung universal healthcare. So, matutulungan lahat, bawat Pilipino, mahirap man o mayaman. Walang patas lang po ang treatment ng gobyerno. Another news. Philippines to take more resolute steps versus China's increasing aggression in West Philippine Sea, says National Security Council, reported po by CNN Philippines staff. October, kapapasok lang po. So, kayong mga vloggers dyan, magagamit nyo na ito. The Philippines will implement firmer action against China. So, mas matatag ang ibig sabihin ng firmer action, mas matatag. After its ships collided with Manila's vessels, which were on a resupply mission to Ayungin Shoal in the West Philippine Sea. The National Security Council said Tuesday. Okay. The security cluster, yung cluster yung cluster, grupo, including the President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., is taking this event that happened the last Sunday very seriously, and in fact are considering taking more resolute, mas matatag na steps to respond to this increased provocation and increased aggression coming from the People's Republic of China. National Security Council Assistant Director General Jonathan Malayam told the CNN Philippines of the source, the program of the source. Malaya said another cluster meeting will be held after the Philippine Coast Guard completes its investigation into the incident to discuss further steps. Ito ang bago. No, nagkaroon na ng meeting, pero susundan pa na another strategy meeting ng cluster ng national security cluster. So hindi lang tapos yung unang meeting, hindi. Susundan po ng isa pang meeting dito po ang ginagawa ng presidente natin na pinag-aaralan ng mabuti ang nangyayari at ano ang response niya. Kaya nagkakaroon pa siya ng additional meeting. Okay. Sandali lang ito. Ito, magandang balita. Dito, we are very proud po. We are very proud po na first Filipino executive chief nurse sa England appointed in, hindi ko alam, NSS 24, October 23 by Gemma Mitchell, Nursing Times. Di ba nakaka-proud? Mataas na posisyon po ito. A Filipino nurse has made history as the first from his country to be appointed as executive, napakataas na posisyon, nurse director in the NHS. Oliver Soriano, talagang Pilipino, Chief Nurse and Quality Officer of Lancashire and South Cumbria NHS Foundation Trust. Dito lang yung tutungayan mga balitang yan. Mr. Soriano relocated from the Philippines to London in 1998 and joined the Nursing and Midwifery Council register the following year. Okay. He is also currently the president of Philippine Nurses Association of UK. Patas pala. Siya pala ang palihet ng mga nurses doon, local. Filipino nurses sa UK, Britain. His appointment to the executive role has been welcomed by the Filipino nursing community and also by the National Chief Nursing Officer, yung pinakamataas na nursing officer ng England or Britain na sa Dame Ruth May. Pag Dame, yan ay parang royal blood po yan. Ito, magandang balita para sa mga farmers po. Philippines free seeds and fertilizers enable farmers to reap bountiful harvest October 24, 2023. Reporting do by the government of PBM. Fernando Salvador and fellow rice farmers in Barangay Pinili, San Jose City, Nueva Ecija, cannot hide their joy over the bountiful harvest they achieved in this 2023 wet season. Kanina na ibibigay ang credit. Titignan natin mamaya. Yung mga sasabing walang nagagawa po ang presidente, ito ang patunay. Yung actual na results from the farmers. Kaya pwede nyo nang gamitin yan. nag-jump. Saan niya, ninditig na ito, nahanap ko. Salvador and his fellow farmers in Barangay Pinili attributed their bountiful harvest and big income to the free certified rice seeds, fertilizers, and technical support extended by the Department of Agriculture through regional field office in Central Luzon under the National Rice Program and the Rice Competitive Enhanced Fund Program. Sino namumuno sa Department of Agriculture? Bakit nangyayari yan? Mahusay kung sino man ang namumuno sa Department of Agriculture. Ang pamamahala niya, nakagagawa po kami ng maraming mainam na bagay sa aming sakahan na nagbunga ng masaganang ani ay malaking kita dahil sa gobyernong Marcos. Particularly na ang DA, Department of Agriculture, na nagbigay ng libreng binhi. Ang libre pa pala ang binhi. Abono at pagsasanay. Anong pagsasanay? Research and training po yan. Ang galing-galing ng sino man namumuno ng kung sino man ang Secretary of National Defense, Secretary of National Defense, Secretary of Agriculture, ay mahusay siya. Dapat hindi palitan. Kasi nagbubunga ang kanyang mga pulisya at patakaran. Ito, mabigat. Ito po, hindi ko ginamit ang mga newspaper items ng local media kasi mga bias yan. Dito po, kinuha ko po sa Straits Times of Asia. Ex-Philippine leader Duterte sued the lawmaker for grave threats. Malinaw. Importante po ito. Kasi, ang mga nagsasabag, iparan daw sa ICC, meron palang, pwede palang kasuhan si Rodrigo Duterte, former president natin, sa local courts. Bakit papabaya mo sa banyaga na itry ang ating former president? Kung pwede naman pala na siya ay kasuhan dito sa ating bansa. Ito hindi nakikita ng ibang vloggers. Inaatake, pero they do not see the significance of this. It shoots down their argument na hindi pwedeng kasuhan dito sa kailangan sila ICC ang mag-try kay Rodrigo Duterte. Ano yan? Kinasuhan nga siya ni Franz Castro dito sa local courts. Anong sinasabing kailangan? Yung mga mahilig sa banyaga na maepal, pwede pala nakasuhan si President former President Rodrigo Duterte dito sa Pilipinas. Basahin natin. Hindi ako magkukomento whether he's guilty or not. But ang point ko lang po, hindi kailangan na matry siya under the ICC rules. Dito, mayroon tayong Philippine courts. It's functioning well. Magagalit naman sa akin yung anti-Duterte. Kala nyo dinidefend ko. Hindi ko dinidefend. Ang dinidefend ko, yung ating soberenya. A Philippine lawmaker on Tuesday filed a criminal complaint against former President Rodrigo Duterte for what she described as a serious threat on her life, alleging that he threatened to kill her. Mrs. Franz Castro, deputy minority leader at the House of Representatives, said the former leader must be held accountable now that he no longer enjoys the immunity from losses as a private citizen. Oh, importante yan. Hindi na pala siya, wala na pala siyang immunity. So, pwedeng kasuhan. Okay. So, yung mga maka-ICC, supalpal kayo ngayon kay Franz Castro. Pwede pala niyang dito niya kasuhan si former President Rodrigo Duterte. No, hindi nyo inaisip yung soberenya ng ating bansa. Pwede pala kasuhan si FPRRD. The complaint filed by Ms. Castro cited Mr. Duterte's interview with SMNI, a broadcasting company owned by Philippine television evangelist Apollo Quibrosi Kibs, who is known as Duterte supporter. Alam mo, matanda na si ang dating presidente, kung ano-ano nang sinasabi niya. Kaya, nagkamali din siya. In an interview which aired October 11, Duterte mentioned Ms. Castro's name as he railed against communists that he wanted to kill. He wanted. I don't know though if that constitutes as a grave threat. Respondent Duterte grave the threats and the fact of their continued spread even until today present dangers to my life, liberty, and security. Sabi ni Mrs. Castro in her complaint with the prosecutor's office in Quezon City. Okay. Yung pala, pwede palang kasuhan dito si FPRRD. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, a Duterte ally, defended former president, saying days after the interview aired that the latter didn't actually mean murder, that it was a figure of speech. Wala akong may comment dyan. Kasi I don't know. It's a specific provisions of the law. So, as usual, pag wala akong concrete knowledge sa sasang bagay, hindi po ako magko-comment. Napansin nyo kanina, inain ko kanina ang live stream ko. Kasi yung research ko, binura ng YT. Kasalanan, ingot si tatay nyo eh. Kaya, hindi po ako magla-live ng matagal kung wala akong may presentan credible na ebidensya ng aking sinasabi. Unlike others, maski walang ebidensya, dagtak ng dagtak. Okay. Send home replaced Chinese envoy. Sabi ni Senator Villanueva, reporting done by Inquirer. Okay. Following the recent incursion and dangerous maneuvers in the West Philippine Sea, Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva said it might be the right time for the Chinese ambassador to the Philippines to be sent back to Beijing. Kasi ito, nagtago eh. Tinawag ng DFA, yung ambassador, nagtago siya. Hindi niya, wala siyang tapang na makipag-usap sa DFA. Altang-altang, sila ang may kasalanan. Okay. It may be the right time for the Chinese ambassador to be sent home to Beijing and be replaced with someone who would prioritize adherence to international law, said Villanueva in a statement in um, Tuesdays, in Tuesday, referring to Chinese Ambassador Wang Xilian. Dito, medyo pabor ako rito sa sinabi po na ni Senator Villanueva. Okay. Ito, importante na po ito. Last siguro ito. Last na news item po bago ko basahin yung mga komento. No? Pakistan moves deportation centers as migrant deadline nears. So, pwede palang i-deport. Ibalik sa bansa kung overstaying po. Yung mga Pakistani na mga Afghans, hindi po mananalagi dito. Kasi i-deport po, ibabalik sa bansa. Bagong twist po yan. No, tandaan natin. Hindi ka, kung nag-overstay po dito, dapat ibalik kagad doon sa Afghanistan. So wala yung isang argumento nila na mag-overstay lang dito at ahayaan lang natitira dito sila. Ang Pakistan na kapareho nilang Muslim, i-deport yung mga illegals. Ito mga national na naging empleyado ng US. Mas matitino ito. Pero ang point ko rito, pwede pala silang ibalik sa bansa. Kapag hindi tumupad sa usapan ang Estados Unidos. Yun ang point ko rito. So, basahin natin yung balita. Ito, wala pang nababalita dito na ibang vlogger. Pakistan moves to create deportation centers in Afghan migrant deadline as Afghan migrant deadline nears, sabi ng Voice of America 3 hours ago. Pakistani government approved a creation of several deportation centers for hundreds of thousands of illegally residing Afghan nationals they plan to arrest and repatriate. Ibabalik po sa Afghanistan. Starting next month. Ito yung mga pupunta rito mga Afghans ay nasa isang pesto, na-guarded po. So hindi sila makakatakas. Kayang-kayang ibalik po sa bansa nila. Pag hindi po tumupad ang Estados Unidos sa agreement. Kasalanan ng Estados Unidos. Sabi po, approval of legal foreigners repatriation plan comes ahead of the November 1 deadline. Diba? Kaya sabi ko, tama-tama pag-discuss ko nung isang araw about the Afghan issue. Ahead na naman kayo, mga kaibigan, tungkol sa importanteng issue na hindi tinatalakay ng ibang vlogger. Okay. Ito nagpapatunay tag ng overstay yung mga Afghans dito, pwedeng pong i-report. Overstaying their visa validity periods to return to their countries of origin or face deportation for breaching Pakistan's immigration law. Mayroon din tayong immigration law. Pakistani Interior Minister Sarfaraz Bugti, when announcing the deadline in October, said an estimated 1 milyon at 700 na Afghans are facing forcible eviction. Need I say more about the arguments? Okay. Hey, Daniel Forsberry, pagbabasa na po ang komento. Pagkatapos yan, end na po ang ating show. Purely po news dito. Kung kung maka-BBM kayo at gusto niyong ma um, makarinig ng mga bagong news, dito kayo magpunta sa aking second part, parating news. Lahat ng vloggers pwede na pong gamitin itong aking ni-research. Matagal ko pong ni-research yan sa iba't ibang sources. Hindi na kayo kailangan magpunta ng iba. Mamili lang kayo kung anong i-content nyo. O kung ayaw nyo ng ibang content, yung binigay ko sa inyong content possibilities, nasa sa inyo yan. Pero palagay ko maganda ang aking presentation. Tita Gail, Pia Di Gospel, Black, hello, good day po. Okay, so walang ibang nag-comment. Okay. Again, lahat kayo na vloggers o kwan ay inaanyayahan gamitin po ang research ko para mas lalong marami ang dumami boses para kay BBM. Okay. Hello, sabi ni Kan. So, wala yung isang budget ko I'm sure na titingnan ko kung mabibigyan ko ng si Tita Gail ng Tita Gail, mayroon ka ng jacket po. So, good day po. Si BJ Solo, mayroon ng jacket. So, bye. I love you all. Hindi po ako nakahanap ng views. Ang ginagawa ko po rito ay nilalatan nyo ang credible po na news stories po. Okay. Good day po sa inyong lahat. Okay. Thank you.